While calling the fights yesterday, I noticed the crowd turned from watching the fight to something happening in the crowd. Normally means a fight has broke out. Well, guys, an altercation almost did break out between Jermall Charlo and David Benavidez. You know what time it is. Let's talk about it. Yo, what up, guys? It's your boy T-Dell was blazing the sports. Yes, of course, I am back at it like a crack addict, giving you boxing geekers this work, guys. While I was, getting ready for the main events, Spence versus Ugas, which was a fight that, to be honest, I believe it lived up to the hype. Very good fight. Ugas lived up to what I thought from Ugas, and Errol Spence lived up to what I thought from Errol Spence Jr. Brought back hashtag man down, got the fight stopped in the 10th round. But before that, guys, again, I was watching the boxing match, call and action, really good fight going on. I believe it was the co-main event, and then out of nowhere, we started to hear commotion in the crowd. And kind of find out the commotion came from Jermall Charlo, David Benavidez. Guys, this is a fight that seemed like it's been brewing from some time now. I believe it started with a question that may have been asked to Jermall Charlo. He hinted about fighting David Benavidez. Ever since David Benavidez caught wind of that, he was pretty much almost verbally bullying tactic Charlo, if I can say that without disrespect. Basically means he was like, nope, you brought my name up. We're going to fight. Anytime I got a chance to talk about fighting you, I want to fight you. Moving up, moving down. I want smoke with Jermall Charlo. Now, I have not heard Jermall Charlo side regarding this. But from David Benavidez, I heard that Jermall Charlo allegedly went up to his father, was saying something to his father. Benavidez went up and was like, I beat your A, blah, blah, blah. And then that's when Jermall Charlo started popping off. And then we get what is pretty much presented right here, where these two guys, these two names in the sport of boxing, these two juggernauts of what they do respectfully in the sport of boxing, they almost came to a clash. Benavidez was like, he was saying that, he thought Jermall Charlo was drunk. He could barely stand. He was talking like, I'm going to beat you. I'm going to do this. I'm going to beat that. But then Benavidez like, listen, you had your opportunity. He said, listen, we can do it now. Benavidez was almost like he can do it right now, which we know, obviously, that couldn't happen, right? The most it was going to happen between these two, it could have got to a 1 or 2 punch swing. Don't get me wrong. It could have got, if they really wanted to, it could have got to a 1 or 2 punch swing before people would have got in and pulled them apart. And somebody would have been hurt. With these two guys, as much power they got with no gloves on, somebody definitely would have got a mark on them. But guys, listen, man, interested on your thoughts about what this do for them to potentially fighting in the future. Benavidez was like, listen, it's like that. We can't really be in the same place anymore without there being some issues. Benavidez wants smoke. He was calling him Maul. He wants to smoke with Jermall Charlo. At this point, I want to see it. Interested in seeing what happens between these two in the fight. At first, I was like, you know what? Jermall Charlo doesn't have to move up. He's 160. Benavidez is 168. Both of them guys got unfinished business in their own division. But when you bring that type of energy like they did today or yesterday, oh, we got to see something. We have to see something. And guys, I want to see it. Let's talk about it. Let me know what you think about it. Again, guys, here's a little bits and pieces of the brawl. See Benavidez right there with the hair. Talking, and then you're gonna see Jermall. There's Jermall coming in right now on the right side of the screen. See him about to emerge. That's him trying to get smoke, talking all kinds of crap to David Benavidez. Did not come to blows. It pretty much was a good shouting match. But again, when I was calling the fight, when Cruz was actually putting some good work in on Gamboa, the crowd start turning to watch this a little bit more, guys. And I want to see what more going to develop from this. I will hope a fight. Benavidez already has a fight lined up, and I believe that Charlo has a fight lined up as well. Get rid of those two, And like the old saying, let's get it on, right? Um, Benavidez mentioned that he wants to fight Caleb Plant next. He thinks that'll be a bigger fight, but that was before the brawl, the almost brawl that almost took place. Now, when you get into a match like this, and this is one thing that I say, difference between men and women. Not all the time, but just on average in my mind. I think women can argue a little bit more, back and forth. But I believe with men, it's only going to be a few words exchanged before something has to happen, right? We ain't finna be going just back and forth just to go back and forth. It's going to be, huh? Okay, let's do what we doing, right? That's with men. We're not just finna be having an arguing shout match. Either something going to be dropped or something is about to be popped off. And with these two, since they fight for a living, man, they have every opportunity to settle this thing in the ring. A lot of people gonna roll with Benavidez. A lot of people gonna roll with Jermall Charlo. I think it's gonna be a very interesting matchup. Benavidez does has a size advantage. He said he can make 168 as long as he needs to fight the people he needs to fight. But if he can get down to it, and if Jermall Charlo eventually moves up to 168, then I don't believe he moved there yet, right? But if he does, hey, we'll see what happens. It's your boy T-Dub. Remember to subscribe, comment below, let me know. Thank you for everybody tuning in to the wonderful fight show that we had yesterday. Your boy T-Dub was delivering again on the commentating. Don't never miss a drop of it. I swear if you miss a drop, you're going to want that drop because I'm giving it to you raw, authentic. I'm back at it like a crack at it, giving you boxing geekers this work.